And today's topic is going to be something that's near and dear to Miss Sophia's heart.
Minecraft wolves and chickens and normal chickens and normal wolves.
Normal wolves.
Wolves or puppies.
Puppies. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is to show you some of the wonderful work you guys did last week. I mean, I thought that it was going to be tough to do some of the dragons because it was a little bit of a tougher one to follow, but you guys did fantastic. What we've got here on the screen is the 2 dragons I did. One I did for my practice, and this is the one I did live. We've got Sophia's Starlight. We've got this great collection of ghosts and dragons. Billy, Tiny, Silly. All these great ghost expressions. A little baby dragon. He's got a snail friend there by the looks of it. We've got Spikette and Joey and this cool dragon here. You guys really outdid yourself last week. I am really, really impressed. Once again, we've got Miss Sophia Rainbows with us over there in the beautiful fedora, which is actually mine.
Hi.
And we've got me in the deerstalker cap from Sherlock Holmes, which is also mine.
She has a marker cap.
And her panda has a marker cap. Okay. I think now that we've got the technical glitches out of the way, hopefully it's April Fool's. Who knows? We're going to start doing some Minecraft stuff. In fact, we're going to try and do 4 things. 2 are which from Minecraft, and then for anybody who is not a huge Minecraft fan, we're going to draw them as cartoon creatures as well.
First I'm going to teach you guys about cubes. Today I have my thick marker so you guys can actually see it.
That's right. Here, I'm going to go over to Sophia's screen.
So, cubes.
Now these are going to be important instructions for you guys because a lot of your artwork today is going to be either rectangles or squares, or if you want to get really, really dramatic, you can use cubes because everything in Minecraft is made of cubes. So Sophia's going to show you how to draw a square first, which I'm sure you all can.
Yeah. A square is actually a step in making a cube. So you're going to draw a square on your paper. I'm using a smaller page. Make sure you have enough room to draw another square like this, making a baby square in between them.
Aha.
Make sure they are overlapping. Next, once you finish that, you see this corner here. You're going to connect it to this corner here. So you connect one corner to the other corner
of the same kind
of area on the square. So you do that all over. I'm going to show you one cube here like this, which is with my line here, and the lines that you cannot actually see when you look at a cube, and one here with the ones that you can see.
She's going to do the other one, I think, with her pencil, and then she'll go over the visible parts of a cube with her marker so you can see it. So draw exactly what you just did with Sophia.
In pencil first. Or whatever, or just make sure you got, make sure you got your erasers. For me, I will only need to erase once I've copied everything.
Don't worry, she'll show you when she's backed away. Okay, so you draw your cube just like you did before. This is a very important step, actually, like I said, for Minecraft, because everything in Minecraft is made out of squares or cubes. Even the rectangles are made up of 2 squares together, or 3 squares or more. So if you guys are all expert level Minecraft people, or even if you're just beginning, or if you've never even played it.
You can see my my cube a little there.
Oh, I'll let her continue instructing. What would you erase? Can you show friends what you would erase?
Well, I'm gonna trace first over top of my lines.
Okay.
You can compare the differences as well. If you look at the cube from that angle, if you see there, this is the cube you'll see.
There you go.
Now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to erase the pencil lines.
Yeah, if you have a big eraser, you can use that with a big eraser. So these are going to be important tricks on how to build the creatures we're going to build, or the mobs, I guess. If you're a Minecraft player, they're called mobs. Mobs if they're friendly, and mobs if they're not, believe it or not.
Hostile mobs, or evil mobs, if they're the ones that hit you.
There you go. Now, if you're like me, normally if I'm doing this on paper with Sophia, I sometimes like to have a ruler with me to get those lines really straight.
I have one over.
But I'm going to wing it today.
I have a ruler.
You got a ruler?
I have a ruler.
So we'll start with a Minecraft chicken.
I have 2 Minecraft chicken facts. You can leave in the comments which one is real. The first one I say is, I'm going to say 1 and 2. You can either put 1 in chat if you think the first one is false, or 2 if you think the second one is fake. Number 1, chickens in Minecraft have nests.
You should keep your chicken up.
You can get 16 eggs by walking through them. They are found in birch forests.
So that was number 1. Chickens in Minecraft have nests, and you can pick up a whole stack of eggs, 16, right?
Yeah. 64 for most things, but eggs and ender pearls and those kind of things, and snowballs, you can only get 16.
So is that true or false? And our second one
is chickens in Minecraft can't take any fall damage or stuff when you fall. Like in Minecraft, if a player falls from 4 blocks or higher, they take a half a heart of damage. Chickens cannot take any of fall damage or any of that damage because their wings make them fall slower than a player.
Was that true or is that false? We'll let you guys decide. We'll tell you the answer once we finished our two-dimensional using squares, chicken. So what we start off with is, the first step is to make a pretty big square for the chicken's body. I'm not using my ruler, so this is going to be a really funny looking chicken.
When I seem like I can't get it one straight, I erase like this. I erase really straight.
Oh, so you can have a line to do.
Yeah.
Then we do a second square.
Hold on.
On top of the big square for the chicken's head.
Not there yet. No, I'm going to use my ruler for the whole thing.
Sophie's decided that that's it. We're using the ruler. I could cheat on my computer program and make straight lines like this, but I won't. Because some of you might not have rulers. And we're having fun today anyway, right? If you do want to get your ruler, that's okay too. Once you have your 2 squares, you take about a third of the way up the top square, the head, and draw a line straight across. And that's going to be the beak of your chicken. I think maybe if I use my ruler, it would look a lot better. This chicken.
It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you, Bamboo. In case you haven't met Bamboo before, this is Sophia's.
And I have a small little white.
Yeah, I got you that one too.
I think this is going to work better.
Once you have that, you can draw another line right in the middle so you can see the separation of the beak. And 2 squares on the side which you can color in as the chicken's eyes.
Okay, my head is a lot small.
Look at mine. Mine's a lot smaller too.
Mine is a lot bigger. It's like
Mine's
a
super
rectangle.
small. That's okay.
Whoa!
Your chicken is the
My
chicken.
eraser came off.
The chicken you're making is your chicken. So don't worry about him. Don't be too tough on your chicken. Then you want to put some chicken legs on this chicken. Just like that. 4 lines that are going down. My chicken is a very, very plump chicken. Maybe my chicken's about to lay an egg. I don't know.
Going a bit too fast for me.
Okay, I'll slow down. I'm going
still
too fast for
drawing
Sophia. Sometimes I'm going too fast for the rest of my friends.
I'm still coloring in my eyes with my pencil.
I'll hold off right here. So you can have bigger bodies on your chicken. You can have smaller bodies on your chicken. It's quite all right. Make your chickens your own.
There.
All right. So once you have your legs on, we're going to do 2 ways you could do this. I do it this way. Make a big rectangle across for the foot. I made it a little too long, so I'll just erase it. And the same on this guy's side.
Ooh, I have a trick I can do right here. Because my ruler actually aligns perfectly with both of them.
Aha. You could draw a line right across and make one big rectangle. Then you break it up into 3 separate squares to make the chicken feet. Mine's so lopsided, poor little dude. And then,
Hold on.
I'm holding my breath. No, I won't do that.
There.
Okay. Then you make a square right in the middle of the chicken under that beak. So you have the little waddle of the chicken.
Then I have two like Minecraft facts, not even related to a chicken or to a dog.
Okay, well let's do those Minecraft facts after our friends find out whether they're true, the ones that you gave them the first time. So once we have that, you can put on wings. In my first example, oops, that's not the chicken I showed you. I'll show you that chicken in a second. My first example, I have the wings up. So you could draw the wings up like that, which are 2 rectangles at an angle. Or I'm going to use this guy who's a little lopsided and shaky. I'm going to make 2 wings on the side, just like that, by adding same shape.
Yeah, that's
a rectangle on the side.
What we're doing right now is really how a chicken usually looks. But when they're flying or when they have their wings up, like somebody's hit them, like you accidentally punch them or punch them, they get their wings up.
So that is a Minecraft chicken. Mine looks a little bit full of all the seeds that I fed him, or her, because I want to have chicken eggs. I like making cake. Do you need eggs for cake?
Yeah. You need an egg, 2 sugar, what is it?
Milk?
Yeah. I know, me and Jack have played the Grid Runners Emerald Run.
Yeah, and you have to make it.
You have to make the cake and put it in the hopper.
So what you can do with your chicken later, we won't do it right now, but what you can do with your chicken is use a technique Sophia was showing you earlier with the cube and create a 3D chicken.
Yeah.
So here's my cube. And it looks a little bit like it's 3-dimensional.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did with my cube.
You can do that. You don't have to do that right now.
I'm not going to do it, but when I do it though, I'm going to make it look like my chicken.
Yeah, so this is my original chicken, and as you see, I moved the beak out a little bit. So it has more of a space to be
2D, two-dimensional.
2D is two-dimensional, which means
She's
what?
got some good stuff. It's flat, like a flat shape.
Right. And I'm going to take those off because I want mine to be a two-dimensional chicken. There we go. A three-dimensional object is something like a book or like anything that you can pick up in your environment around you, and it has height, width, and length. Well, let's see if
Like
it makes
my
it
hat.
three-dimensional.
And like,
But what if you don't want to do a Minecraft chicken? What if you just want to do a plain old chicken like this guy?
before we do, I want to tell them that we're going to.
Oh, I did promise the truth and the false.
Before I do tell you guys the answers,
You're gonna read them one more time.
Does anybody have guesses? I'm gonna read one more time. The two. Number 1. Chickens in Minecraft have nests, and you can get 16 eggs by walking through them. They are found in birch forests, the forest with white trees.
Oh, we have somebody who says there's no nests. Guess what? You're right. There are no nests in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Good job.
And
the true one is?
The true one is two chickens in Minecraft can't take any fall damage because their wings make them fall slower than a player.
So there you go.
Done by experience.
She has tossed a chicken in the air just to see what happens.
Trying to get feathers is a lot harder than you think it is.
The chickens will just float to the ground. They have feather fall automatically.
Yeah, they have slow falling.
Slow falling and feather fall. Right.
Again.
So the false one is number 1. And the true one is number 2. There are no nests, but you can only hold 16 eggs in Minecraft. At least in Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
Bedrock, you can only hold 16 eggs.
Non-modded Minecraft. Vanilla Minecraft, as they call it. So we'll go on to drawing an actual chicken. Cartoon chicken that looks a little bit like this. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Very similar to this guy.
Yeah. Joey, I am excited for Minecraft Dungeons too.
Sophia saw the Minecraft Dungeons comment. Yes, she's very excited about it. That's going to be a family game for sure. We love Minecraft here. So for the chicken, draw 2 egg shapes that overlap each other.
Mine is going to be a small chicken. Because I did mine a lot. But
you can put them side by side. Look at my oval here. It's not, my egg is not very round. So it should look a little bit like a snowman with only 2 snowballs on it.
Snow outside. Yeah, there's still snow outside, Bamboo.
Yeah, we still have snow outside. I don't know if everybody has snow outside still, but we definitely do.
It's only a bit though. Like our snowbank is like melting.
We're a little sad about that, but not really. There's other adventures we can do outside. So then you take and erase where they overlap. Just like that. And you get to draw. We did the beak first last time, so let's do the beak again this time. I draw my gator mouth open, like I do, sort of the open triangle, and I give it a curve, like pizza slice or a cone.
What I do when I'm opening my beak is I draw what you
The Eversource, no, we are not drawing the Eversource. But we do have some cool facts about some of the other creatures. We're just going to do a chicken because I should have added this at the beginning. Someone wanted to draw a duck. And the closest thing we have to ducks in Minecraft is chickens. So I always, funny story is I always called them ducks.
Yeah.
When we were first playing it, drove Sophia nuts.
We were like, every time we went out to get feathers or to get like chickens or we went out and we just happened to come across a chicken, she's like, oh, Sophia, look, a duck. And I'm like, Mom, that's not a duck, that's a chicken.
Yeah,
Drive me nuts.
So I drew a little line in the cone if you want to put a little mouth on your chicken.
What I do is
I draw 2 circles for the eyes and 2 dots in the center. What do you do, Sophia?
What I do is on the cone, I make kind of like another triangle shape, I make my cone a bit bigger. Like it looks like a pizza slice, except the crust goes a bit further than the pizza.
Okay.
Then I do another one, but I don't erase the one on the inside, and I don't go too far out. Otherwise, it looks like it's like really open.
So she draws what looks like 2 triangles like that to make it a mouth. So
Depends
then I
on
draw
if you
my
want it
2 lines for each leg, so 4 altogether. I sometimes curve them in. In fact, I've given this chicken 2 very different legs. And instead of 3 squares like we do, we're doing 3 connected open-faced triangles for the toes. So this is how you can do a chicken in a very similar way you just did your Minecraft chicken. Oh wait, the Eversource. Hold up. We kind of just did the Eversource, didn't we? I'm sorry, Michael. I'm a little bit far behind on that. I think Michael's referring to Minecraft Story Mode, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you remember Minecraft Story Mode? We love that. Me?
We
Slow.
We were playing the version 2. The
You can
story
definitely
mode.
make it the Eversource, by the way.
We were playing the story mode 2 on the Xbox, and some of them aren't free, and they went away when we were playing.
We did miss one story mode. Yeah.
So we just basically left it, like we were playing like the second last one and just had to leave it there because we couldn't get the other one.
So I'm gonna go back to instructing here, Sophie. I know at Minecraft she can talk all day about Minecraft, which I let her to.
Which I'm probably gonna go right down and play afterwards.
You probably will. The Eversource, what the Eversource is, and you want to play Minecraft Story Mode, it is available on Netflix, I think.
Yeah.
Still,
but
as an
not
interactive game.
Yeah, Story Mode 2 is not on Netflix. It's on Xbox.
Okay. So what I did was I did 3 bumps on the top of the head of the chicken, and what looks like a mitten on the bottom of the chicken's beak, to give the waddle and to give the comb. Next, I'm going to draw the wings.
In drawings.
And I'm drawing them kind of like Sophia suggested for the tail of a whale. I do more like a leaf shape. So an open gator but curved on both sides.
Then you probably, the next step's going to be to erase the part where it overlaps on your body.
Well, since she said it, I might as well go ahead and do it. You can erase where it overlaps. And if you want to have a chicken that's flying, with the magic of my computer, you can put them up in the air like this. Or at least it's trying to flap its wings.
Mine this has his wings down.
Sophia's cousins have chickens, and we love to go and see what they get up to.
Yeah, there was one time we thought there was like a wolf in the forest next to us last time I went, except it was just the rooster.
The rooster was making some very interesting sounds.
Yeah.
So if you want to make this more than just a chicken, you can make it a rooster. Minecraft Dungeons has been delayed. Oh dear. I didn't need to hear that, Sophia's dad. We'll just have to wait. So if you want to make it a rooster, roosters have tail feathers, so you can make those tail feathers visible on the back. So I'm just gonna make mine a plain old chicken, so you can see my chicken.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do, my eyes. I haven't done my eyes.
Sophia's doing her eyes.
I add 2 balls, kind of connecting, and color in the rest of the eye around the balls to give it a cutie look.
So here's my Minecraft chicken, and here is my regular chicken, my regular cartoon chicken. And you can sort of see some of the similarities.
Mommy, we didn't show the dragons and stuff, did we?
Yeah, we did the dragons first.
Okay. Jack, I also had the ghost picture there at the end, the one in the top corner.
Oh, yes.
That one has the little creeper on the side.
We have a funny thing about creepers.
There.
Do you want to tell about creepers?
Yeah.
Funny facts about creepers.
It's on my page for one. Creepers were a mistake. The maker of Minecraft wanted to make a pig, but made the pigs tall, not long. the creepers used to be completely gray.
And that
Like
is actually
stone.
the truth.
That is the truth.
That is not a truth or a false. That is actually true.
Yeah.
Creepers were originally coded to be pigs.
Yeah.
Except he made a mistake. Their creator made a mistake in the code and made them, as Sophia said, too tall.
And gray.
And gray.
Mixed them. But, well, I just wanted to say the creeper's a fun addition when you're playing PvP.
When you're playing PvP?
Yeah.
They're annoying. They've blown up so many of my own projects. Creepers and I aren't going to get along. Our next guy is going to be, after you get your tail feathers in, we're going to do the wolf. Or this, in this case, the puppy.
What I'm gonna, I have another true or false.
I might use my ruler on my
and I have
screen.
I have one fact that's another true or false, except it's not related to either wolves or chickens. Wolves in Minecraft are tamed with a bone, but fed only meat once tamed is 3. 4. Wolves can spawn and breed in a tree. They spawn in trees only, and 2 spawn in each tree.
So there you go. There's your true and your false. Number 1 is that they can be tamed with a bone, but you have to feed them meat afterwards. And number 2 is that they spawn and can breed in trees. We'll start with the wolf. Your first thing to do, because they always tilt their head when you give them a bone.
When you hold the bone or meat or whatever.
Except it's going to be more of a rhombus, a diamond-shaped square. Just like that. That is the puppy head. And it's going to be a smaller one. Okay. Around that puppy head, that diamond, sort of starting from here, you're going to draw, I better get my ruler out. You're going to draw a square that sort of touches on the edge of the diamond. I made mine just a little too big there, but that's okay. It'll just be a very big-bodied puppy. I'll make it just a little bigger that way.
I'm not. Hold on.
So you're creating a square and you're putting a little. You could do it the other way around too. If you're getting a little confused with this, you can draw a square, and then you can draw a diamond on the inside of the square.
This is getting frustrating.
Sophia's getting frustrated. If you're getting frustrated too, let's all take a deep breath together. She doesn't like when I say take deep breaths, but it does help. Trust me. In your little diagonal or in your diamond shape, draw another little diamond inside.
I'm not sure I get how this is supposed to be a dog head.
You'll see in a second. What you've just drawn, the angled dog head, or the angled square is the dog head, and the regular square is its shoulders and its collar. So you'll see that in just a second. So once you've got the muzzle of the dog, which is the little square on the inside at an angle, you can draw a line on the very bottom, which is the doggy's mouth. Just follow parallel to the bottom of your little square. If you're getting frustrated, don't worry. The facts of the true or false facts, we will repeat them actually after we get the face of the dog done, okay? So you guys can catch up and see if you can guess. In this muzzle of the dog, don't worry, we will repeat them before answering them. Draw the little dog's nose, which is a square. You can color that in.
Yeah. But after we do all the pictures, I have another true or false fact. Just one this time.
You're gonna do another true or okay?
It's just one fact.
And then once you have its nose, draw a line, or not a line, just on the edge here, out to the edge of the. Wow, I can't talk right now. Sorry, guys. Draw one line out to the edge of the tilted square, and make a rectangle. And you're gonna do the same on the other side.
If that's supposed to be way at the top, my head is huge again.
My head's really small. So you have two rectangles. Those are going to be the wolf's eyes.
I can't make it diamonds. I have to make it a sideways rectangle.
You know, it might help too. If you're having trouble doing it on an angle as a diamond, you can take your paper and turn it so it's all in squares. So I'll show you with mine. I can take mine and make it all in squares that I'm working with right now. So just turn your paper if you're having trouble with the diamond shapes, okay?
I have a fun fact about me.
What's a fun fact about you?
I don't draw and I don't write usually front ways like everybody else does. I don't do like this. I do like this.
Yeah.
I turn my page.
Yeah.
Naturally when I'm writing. So if you see my writing sideways, I haven't been writing sideways. I've been writing front.
Okay, so we've taken the eye of the dog and made two squares here.
I missed that because I was trying to fix my...
Okay, last thing we do with the head of the dog is two squares on the edge.
Hold on, I'm getting confused because I missed the eye part. I have to do the eyes.
See, we all get distracted, even Miss Rainbow's here.
No, it's because I had to erase the scoring with my
okay. She was doing another part. So once you have the eyes, you go up to the edge of your tilted square, or if you've changed your paper, from the edge of your small square, and make two squares on the top for the ears.
Are they supposed to go over?
Yeah, you go over top of the
square. My square is way too small.
Don't worry if it doesn't overlap your square. If it does overlap your square, that's fine. If it doesn't, don't worry. This is your puppy. This is your dog. And you make it the way that it's coming out. This is hard step by step. This is not as hard as the dragon per se, but it is pretty hard. And since you guys did so well with the dragons last week, I thought maybe the puppy would be fine. Now, don't worry. There are no more weird diamond shape on an angle. Straighten your page once you get those ears in. Straighten your page so you see the big square in the back, the shoulder square in the back, as a regular square. Are you okay, Sophia?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a square head. It's got a rectangle head.
It's got a rectangle. That's okay. He's a rectangle head dog. And we said we would repeat
the facts.
So I'll wait for Sophia to read them. True or false? Number one, true or false for the wolf?
Wolves in Minecraft are tamed with the bone, but fed only meat once tamed. Number two, for the wolf. Wolves can spawn and breed in a tree. They spawn in trees only, and two spawn in each tree.
So wolves are tamed by using bone and can be fed with meat, or wolves spawn and breed in trees.
And spawn in trees.
Which means they come in trees.
Yeah, they. Once you open the game, like you open a world, everything spawns in where it was. And if you wait a while, untamed mobs will despawn, so they'll disappear.
So, back to your pencils. You're going to draw a rectangle, just a little bit on the inside of your square here for the feet. Just a little bit. And that is the dog's forepaws. I have to look at my picture again because I forgot what I needed to do next. I forgot if we were doing one sitting or one standing. If you want one standing, you're done your picture. If you want one sitting, here we go. We do another rectangle just on the side, but doesn't go all the way to the same length of that foot. So you can sort of look like he's got 4 feet.
I'm gonna add a collar onto mine.
Well, the collar is actually the square that you just drew. You would color that all in the color on Minecraft to make the collar.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, but that square is his body. Yeah, that... The collar wouldn't be in that part. It would be... You'd have just a small little rectangle underneath the head, and that would be the collar.
If that's how you'd like to draw the collar, you go right ahead, my love.
That's how you draw the collar.
Okay. So you put a little square on either side of those rectangles, smaller rectangles you did as the back feet, and a line across, and that is your dog. Now my dog has a big body. I might consider doing it that way. Just a little smaller. But like I said, we only have a few rules on this broadcast, and that's to be kind and embrace your beautiful oopsies. So this is my Minecraft puppy, and maybe he's got the cone of shame on him right now. Maybe he's not allowed to touch his face like we're not allowed to touch our face as often as we used to. Maybe he's got a little back paw that's hurt and he's not allowed to go and lick that.
Making a name tag.
If you've ever had a dog that's been injured, you know those big white cones, maybe that's what my wolf has. So that is how you draw 2 Minecraft creatures that we've done before here. And
I'm making a name tag.
You're making a name tag. She's making a name tag for her puppy. So if you want, and you're really happy with your Minecraft creations, you guys can go ahead and color them in. I'm going to teach you how to draw a dog, a cartoon dog, very similar to this guy,
Chicky Luck.
but in other shapes.
I've named one of my cats Chicky Luck. Now my dog is named Chicky.
But if you want to go ahead and create more pieces of your Minecraft world using other squares and rectangles and color it, you can go right ahead at this point in time. But if you want to learn how to draw a dog, that's what I'm going to do next. And you guys, by the way, you're absolutely right. You've all guessed that the first one about feeding or taming a dog, wolf rather, with a bone and feeding it meat is true. And the fact that they spawn and breed in trees is absolutely false. You're right.
I've seen a wolf spawn in a tree. I've seen another wolf spawn in a tree. Never in the same tree. They're never close enough to breed.
I don't know if I've ever seen them in a tree.
And wolves don't only spawn in trees. Here's my last true or false.
Okay, so Minecraft heads, get ready. Here comes the last true and false.
This is a really hard one. If you don't feel like answering it, you don't have to. It's a hard question. I know some of you might know, some of you might not, but once a player stands still, mobs that can hurt you cannot spawn, they cannot appear within 24 blocks of you, and can't see you unless you or them, one of you gets closer to the other, and they become in that range, as long as you stand still.
So what you're saying is if you stand still, a mob will not appear near you, like spawn.
They won't appear within 24 blocks of you.
And if you stay still, and they don't move towards you, they won't see you.
Yeah. Or if you don't move towards them.
Is that true or false, friends?
Think
about that for a little bit while I start doing this doggy, and you guys can jam with me on your coloring or your art. You can draw the doggy as well.
I'm doing the dog too.
Start with a circle for the doggy, for its head. Mine has got a little curl in the middle of its forehead. This is the easiest way to do a cartoon dog. Some of you already know how to do this. I do another circle on the inside for its muzzle, just like we did 2 circles for the head. I'm not making this one tilt its head because I noticed that was a little confusing for everybody. You can if you want to.
Chicky looks so cute.
And I'm going to draw a little open mouth gator cone for the nose again.
I make mine kind of look You know, I can do a little nose in my black marker here. What I do is I do this. I do a bit of a curl, if you can see there. You know how you make the bones?
Like
What am I saying? The birds?
Like
what
a
am
bird
I saying?
flying in the air.
What the birds flying in the air? I'm thinking of dog. The bones. And then I do a little smile.
You can draw eyes and circles, or as you learned last week, any shape like a crescent, semicircle, however you want your dog to be expressing themselves. Maybe they're happy dogs, maybe they're sad dogs. Maybe they're really, really excited. I like to have spotted dogs like Dalmatians, so I always do a really extra thick circle around one eye. I don't know, it's just something that I picked up. Now there are two different ways you can do the mouth. You can do a mouth by doing a sort of little circle.
I'm still doing my eyes.
Like that.
Still doing my eyes.
Or you can draw one just inside like that. It's all up to you.
My eyes.
I'll let Sophia catch up with the eyes. I like to just do an extra little half circle, semicircle on the side to give it more of a jaw look. And it really depends on the kind of dog that you're going to draw. In my example, and what I've got on our worksheets that I'm going to put up online later, is a floppy ear dog, which kind of sort of goes like this. And then I draw a little line just to show where the flop goes.
My dog's baby puppy.
And there you go, floppy ear dog. It's kind of like drawing a long eggplant that connects to the side of the head.
Mine is a tiny bit different. He's got his ears sort of like he's pointing downward. You can kind of see the inside, so he's got kind of got his ears turned
Sophia's
forward.
drawn her ears a bit like this, and you can see the inside like that. So it looks like a bit of an orange slice. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The other way you could do it, because all dogs have different kind of looks, is I do a triangle and then another triangle. And I erase in between the triangles, and it looks like this dog has pointy ears, folded ears. Kind of like the wolf we just drew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to change it up a little bit. So again, that was a triangle with a little triangle pointing out for the top of the tip of the ears. And I drew some lines to show sort of the inner part of the ear where it might be pink on the inside, that you can sort of see the skin of the dog.
Mine is his tongue out. And this is probably going to be another version of Cheeky Luck.
So then you can put a rectangle, sort of, just on the underneath, which is its collar.
I'm going to make sort of a little circle, and I'm going to...
And a circle for its tag.
Cheeky Luck.
This is one of the easiest ways to draw a cartoon dog. And you can do all kinds of different variations on it for the ears, how you do the eyes. And it works for cats too. So if you want to make this a cat, you just make them pointy ears and add whiskers. So maybe you're more of a cat person.
I'm more of a cat person, but I will do a dog because this is a cute start.
Because you like to follow instructions.
It's a cute start.
So I do 2 lines down, kind of almost like a triangle, but I leave a space open. And then I do 1 in the middle. So there's 2 front legs, just like we did with our wolf, but this time, as I knocked my water bottle over, this time I put them close together.
This time I'm gonna do a tiny baby opening between it, because this Cheeky Luck's standing too.
Now this puppy, I'm gonna make him sit. This dog, I'm gonna make him sit. So you're gonna practice your letter C's. We're gonna use the letter C to draw one side of the foot, another backward C to draw the other side of the foot, and you can connect them with a line. There's the front paws. I add another little squiggle line there to give it toes. Then you add a C, a big C on one side, And a
Okay.
backwards big C on the other side.
I can't connect mine because I'm making them a bit further apart.
That's all right. If you didn't want to connect them in the middle, you don't have to. You can make them apart like this too if you want.
I'm making my.
Which is what Sophia's done with her puppy.
I'm making mine standing.
Then you do another bigger C, sort of longer.
I've done my back paws in my sort of standing. Kind of done.
And what are dogs famous for when they're happy? They wag their tails.
I have 2 dog jokes.
So you can have a tail just on the edge of its backside there. And that is one of the easier ways to draw a cartoon dog, which I think I had about 2 requests for last week. So I thought the wolf and cartoon dog would be a good match. Sophia has some jokes to add about dogs. It's April Fool's after all.
What's the only kind of dog that you can eat?
The only kind of dog that you can eat.
You can leave a comment if you'd like.
You can leave a comment if you'd like to answer. What kind of dog you can eat? I don't know. We have a little voice from downstairs that says, a hot dog.
Yeah, it's a hot dog.
Okay, I'm going to color this guy while Sophia tells us more jokes.
This is my last one I have.
I'm going to make this I'm going to make this an orange dog. Orange dog.
Are you ready for this joke?
Yeah, go for it.
What do dogs have at the movies?
What do dogs have at the movies? What do dogs have at the movies? Well, I don't know.
Popcorn. Popcorn. If you didn't hear me.
Popcorn. Yeah, we had a couple of hot dogs. You guys were on that one. Did any of you get the popcorn? I sure as heck didn't. It is funny though, I like it. So now we're just in the mode where we take all of our designs. You can start coloring whichever one you want. You can
I'm
add
doing a grass puppy.
to them.
Mine is a special grass puppy.
Sophia's gonna draw hers as a grass puppy?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The puppy that looks like the grass.
Now, a lot of you voted last week to do Minecraft mobs, Minecraft creatures. Are all of you Minecraft players? Do you all like to play Minecraft?
I'm an expert. If you need tips, you know where to come.
She's really good.
I've been playing for like a year now.
Is that all you need to be an expert? A year? The amount she plays, though, let me tell you. Now,
I like Sunday there. I was playing for a really, really long time. Like 8 hours or something. Like 6 to 8 hours. Straight on Minecraft.
Laura has some perfectly good puns. I love it. If you aren't reading the comments, Laura wanted to let us know that the jokes were positively funny and that she's a cat person. So yeah, because dogs make her feel claustrophobic. Yeah, and cats respect her personal zone. Sophia, what do you think?
They're epic.
I think they're epic too. I love it.
My mom's a professional puncher.
I'm a professional punster.
A professional puncher.
I've been trying to behave myself today because I am told when I am doing puns that I am absolutely embarrassing.
She she said earlier, I'll try not to be doing puns all day. She said that to me earlier. Before the stream.
That I wouldn't be doing puns all day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's April Fool's Day.
Well. No, I'm trying to behave. I'm trying not to be the funny, punny monster here. You guys are doing a good enough job on your own. Pixel art in Minecraft is a lot of fun. How many, yeah, you've been playing for a very long time too. I know you guys have been. I've seen some cool creations. Who likes to do creative mode versus survival mode? I love playing survival mode because I love going for minerals and mining for gold and diamonds and stuff.
Adventure.
I love that. And
adventure.
You're more of an adventure. Yeah, usually when we play
I said
survival,
adventure mode.
You like adventure mode.
Yeah.
No, when we play together, I have to turn it to...
Kidding, I have to vote for creative. I love it.
Yeah, you do have to
It lets me vote. It lets me build. What am I saying? I can't talk either. But can't talk either.
This is a puppy that's going to have a yellow bed. I don't know why this is a yellow bed. Oh, that would be bad. Actually, let's not make a yellow bed. That makes it look like the puppy's doing something maybe it shouldn't be doing. Give it a blue bed. That can't be misinterpreted. Enough pet owners out there who are worried about cleaning up after their pups and the cats that they don't need a yellow bed. We'll give it a blue bed.
Like his collar.
Like his collar.
Mine collar is pink. And for him it's reddish.
Like I said, I love to do survival, and I love to build things in survival because it's so hard to get the resources that it just feels like a big accomplishment for me to have got all the resources and made something incredible with it. But I also really love to have creative build-offs with Sophia, and I'm so happy that the Hive server online has added a new game called Just Build It, which is about...
Just Build.
Oh, Just Build? It's not called Just Build It?
No, it's Just Build.
Just Build. And they give you a theme, and you have to try and build what their theme is. But
I build a birthday cake if it's anything.
It looks like a lot of you guys are survival modes as well as creative, both. Like I like to do both. Creative modes and parkour.
I love parkour. Man, I'm gonna my next build. I'm planning on building a parkour station.
She makes parkours in pretty much every creative world that she's created.
Yeah.
And I have to go through them, and she gets to laugh at me because I'm not good at parkour.
I made a really hilarious biome one with Jack the other day. My goodness. I built this gigantic biome track with emerald emerald checkpoints, and it's really hard unless you know the track well enough to complete it.
I'm gonna give this guy a little bone toy.
And since I was the one who made it, I actually really know it really well. So for Jack, it took him a few tries, but he actually got to the end. And you get a cookie if you make it to the end.
Yeah, she likes to give prizes at the end.
I made a cookie. People get a cookie, guys. Guys get a cookie. Make it to the end.
I want to add some yellow to this picture. So
it's called
because
Parkour
somebody
Island.
asked,
Calling that Parkour
I'm drawing
Island.
a duck. It's got a little rubber ducky squishy toy. Squishy toy.
Mine is a grass dog.
What is the longest build that you've ever made? What is the, like, for your parkour, Sophia, I'm going to ask Miss Rainbows here. How long did you spend building your longest parkour course?
My longest parkour course is probably the one I built with Jack in that world. It went, like, through a large desert, around a mountain, like quite a few times, along to the side, which I placed lava so you don't jump onto the mountain. And yeah, so I probably spent like about 2.5 hours just working on that, just trying to like make my platforms, choose my biome, my blocks. Occasionally, I step out to try Jacks and try Emmets, but
Well, if you have Minecraft, one of the resource paths we just downloaded was the educational stuff that gives you a tour of the human eye, a tour of Washington, D.C., and what was the third one? Space Station?
Space Station. There's Sub-Zero games. There's Logic Zero games, which is coding. There's actually quite a few. I made it to level 10 on Sub-Zero and just went, how am I supposed to fix this? How in the world?
So we've been learning some coding. We've been learning some parts of the eye. It's looking a bit like a ladybug dog here. I like it. So it's been a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot of Minecraft being out from school. We try to regulate it so we're not on it all day long. Because we could be. We love it that much.
Yeah. Oh, my puppy's paws are the same color.
We have a redstone engineer on here who likes to make redstone contraptions. We do too. We're not very good at it yet, but
I'm amazing at any redstone thing except with comparters, I swear.
She hasn't figured out comparters all the way yet. But what was funny was when she was going to do a summer camp to learn how to do that. But we'll have to try and find some good books or resources. If you guys have any books or things that you know about for Minecraft.
I had one from my library.
Dog corn. Popcorn, yes, that's right, popcorn.
Yeah.
Dog corn works too. So this is my puppy, and I'm going to leave him right here. Sophia's going to work a little bit more. I'm going to give you an assignment, though, this week, if you'd like. Totally up to you. Now that you know that Minecraft is all about building things with squares and rectangles and straight lines, this is something, if you saw on my Facebook page, this is me as a Minecraft character. So if you want to draw yourself as a Minecraft character, then give it a go. Try either with just squares or with cubes if you're comfortable with that. And let me see what you guys look like as your favorite Minecraft character. Maybe you have a favorite costume that you like to wear, or if you have favorite colors, or you want to be a cat. Why don't you try that out and let me see those creations that you've made. And as always, if you're going to post them up online and they're available publicly, we'll put them into our album that we share at the end of every class. And at the beginning, or rather, we share online on Facebook, and then we share at the beginning of every class. And we'll be back next week. We've decided we're going to continue all through April, every Wednesday, same time. And if you have any votes of what you want to see us teach you how to draw, let us know in the comments, either right now or a little later on. And I would love to see what you have all created today. Here Sophia's showing off
This is Chikileka's Minecraft dog. Chikileka's grass dog. There's my chickens. I haven't actually wrote their names, but this is Flap.
Telephones. I like that.
This is Flap, and this is Flutter.
Flap and Flutter.
Based off of my Pidgeys in Pokemon.
I like the suggestion of telephones, because telephones could be really different and really interesting.
Yeah.
Because you can have the old telephones. Sophia's actually seen one. Her grandpa has one as an item, collector's item, which is one that was on the wall and had a little cone that you speak into, and you take the cone off the wall, one of the old ones, crank it up, and all kinds of interesting, like we have the rotary dial ones, and we have regular ones you pick up, cell phones. Phones have changed so much.
Next time we do this, it'll be 4 days until Easter.
4 days until Easter, which is probably why we have a suggestion of an Easter theme. Maybe we can do an Easter theme, like bunnies or, well, we've already done chickens. If you'll see in my Poisson d'Avril, c'est Poisson d'Avril aujourd'hui. Have you gotten tricked anybody at home yet today? Sophia got us good this morning. It's true. Yeah. She has a fort downstairs which she created, which was a big surprise. All of her chairs disappeared. to make a fort. Which
It's
means
still there right now.
we've been using folding chairs to eat our dinner. So thank you very, very much for joining us. We've got some great ideas for some, oh, you were plus on definitely me, Michael. See, I am slow.
Hold on.
Molasses. But we could still do telephones. I still like the idea.
Trying to get this thing off. I want to show you guys the fort.
So,
There.
well, maybe an Easter theme is a great idea. So we will see you guys next time. Sophia's rocking the camera. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep sending in your suggestions and your pictures.
Don't know how far this thing goes.
Hope you guys had fun. No, you can't go and show your Easter fort.
She's
gonna take us through the whole house. I better end it here before she takes us everywhere.
Thank you so much for joining us. Keep those suggestions coming and stay safe. We'll see you next week. Bye.